Hello you guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Buddha Baddie. If you're new here, I'm a psychic and intuitive medium. I channel messages I get from the Most High, and I give you guys those messages, okay? Okay. Alright, so I was picking up a download, okay, and this download was very specific. Okay, I've been receiving a lot of specific downloads. So Spirit is really nudging you guys not to fall for the okie doke. All right, there are a lot of smoke and mirrors. All right, a lot of illusions being cast upon you right now, or upon your, I'm hearing your life. Okay, so you've been dealing with projections on all different accords. Okay, and Spirit is guiding you out of certain, I'm saying like environments, but also certain predicaments that wanted to keep you in some sort of illusion about yourself, all right, about what you are meant to do here, all right, in this life, or about who you are as a person, as an individual, all right. And this is a lot about systematic oppression here, all right, because you know, people in power, they don't want people to figure out who they really are, to discover their individuality, because that takes away their power, all right. That takes away the abuse of power, okay? And I feel like you guys are meant to do something here in this lifetime that dismantles abuse of power in certain hierarchies, okay? This is part of your life's mission, all right? So this isn't something that I feel like you guys are trying to instill into anybody. This isn't something that I feel like you guys are trying to, you know, I'm hearing like push an agenda. You guys aren't trying to do that. You're just here to basically show people the real you and show the world that you can be who you are without letting other people lead you to the pits with them, all right? So you're going from like the pit to the palace kind of energy, all right? Because you guys have been doing the work, all right? You guys have been putting your best foot forward here. Ooh, that palace sounds so strong. All right, ooh, and there's something here about your energy being very potent and magnetic at this time. All right, you could have had a lot of different groups, and I heard colonizations, okay? Trying to like trick you out of your energy, all right? Because they did not want your energy to, they did not want you to be able to harness the magnetic energy that you have, all right? So they can have it and they can harness it and abuse it, all right, for their own advantage. But Spirit does not like ugly, all right? Spirit does not like ugly. Spirit does not like corruption. Spirit does not like evil, all right? So you guys, as light workers, as conduits, are here to help others navigate that, okay? In simple terms, you guys are meant to shine light on the darkness that has been running rampant in our world, in our society, and to show people that there's different ways to do it, and there's different ways to escape certain loops and certain, you know, illusions, deceit that are meant to keep you bound, all right, to certain outdated, I'm hearing outdated thinking. All right, so you guys are here to help people awaken on a mass level, all right? There is an energy of anxiety, antsiness, rushing, all right? But Spirit does not want you guys to rush. Spirit wants something to happen gradually, and this is why I may feel like it's taking a really long time for something to fully come into fruition, is what I'm hearing. But it's because things have to play out on a spiritual 5D level in order for things to play out and manifest into the 3D. And you guys have been doing the soul work. You guys have been retrieving your soul, all right, remembering who you are. And this is why it is manifesting in real time, okay? Spirit, ancient ancestors, angels of the highest white light, thank you so much for guiding me and protecting me as I relay these messages to the collective. All right, any evil eye, ill will, negativity, attempts at destiny swapping, or energy siphoning, return that back to source. All right, I reclaim back all my energy that has been taken or stolen from me without my consent. Reclaim that, I reclaim that energy tenfold and return that back to me. All right, thank you. All right, let's tap into this message, okay? This message is meant to find anyone who comes across it. Okay. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what is the message for this reading? Let's clarify for this reading. All right, so you have completed a cycle successfully. You're in a new cycle. All right, so this is why Spirit does not want you to fall for the okie doke. because you have stepped into a new timeline. All right, don't allow these deceptive tactics of the enemy to push you back into an old timeline. As easy as it might seem to fall into certain timeline pattern shifts, you guys have recognized those loops. You have recognized those patterns, so you're able to move past it. At this point, it's just a matter of, are you going to self-sabotage or not? Okay, the cycle is over. All right, of this repetitiveness, of this constant abuse of power over your life, constant domineering tactics here. All right, what is ending for you, or what is ending, I should say, is making room for your upgrade, because you're going through an upgrade. All right, so this is a massive upgrade in your life. Okay, this could have been something that you guys could have been waiting for a really long time. All right, with 12-12 energy, that's giving me like you've had some sort of sacred sight, so you have been able to visualize 555 on my timer, these certain things, but you haven't been able to really see this positively transform into your life until now. All right, so things are definitely shifting. All right, you just had to go through some certain cycle cleansings and detox because you have closed out a cycle. Okay, you had to I'm hearing like tie up some loose ends or something. All right, but that cycle is over. All right, so now you're making room for an upgrade. All right, I love that for you guys. This is amazing. You guys could definitely be seeing 12-12 quite a bit. Okay. Whoa. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit, for this message? 333. All right, I'm telling you, all these angel numbers, you guys are so protected at this moment in time, it's not even funny. All right, we have 333. You guys could be seeing 333 quite a bit. All right, but this is your spirit team saying, we got you. All right, you're covered, you're good. All right, support is all around you. Just follow the signs. All right, maybe you guys are very much guided to see different signs that you get on a day-to-day basis, but this is actually helping you. This is navigating your pathway. All right, this is clearing your pathway from any other blockages or things from an old cycle. Like, I feel like you're getting the confirmation that you guys have support from your spirit team, and that an old cycle has ended. All right, I heard once and for all. So you guys are like, finally, once and for all. Get rid of that like mucky, gucky energy. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit? All right, someone with initial B could be significant. So this could have been someone who was in your energy, or you guys could have the initial B. All right, first, last, middle, whatever. This has been someone who I feel like has been a energetic, I want to say barrier, but it's almost like this has been an energetic, this is someone here who could have the, again, this take what resonates, okay? Because you could have the initial B in your first, last, middle, or whatever, or this could be someone else, okay? But what I'm seeing here is that you have closed out a cycle with someone of this initial, all right? And this was some sort of energetic disturbance. Yeah, lesson learned. Lesson has been completed. Hell yeah. This is like your spirit team applauding you, all right? Because you have made room for your upgrade, all right? Wow, okay, come through, Spirit. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, all right, I'm telling you, this is the part of your upgrade. I'm getting all excited for you guys. Part of your upgrade is your spiritual gifts enhancing to such a degree that you're going to be seeing things in your third eye everywhere. Like, it's almost going to feel so magnetic and magical, the way that the universe is really like adhering to your questions, okay, or adhering to what you want, okay? So like, you're gonna be seeing, like, maybe you're gonna pray for something and it's gonna manifest so much quicker on a rapid rate. All right, you're gonna be so much more closer to the divine because you have closed out a cycle with an energetic interference, an energetic parasite. All right, and you're going through an upgrade in your abilities here. All right, this is like telekinesis. All right, so you guys could be feeling like maybe you're getting some sort of telekinesis skills. All right, it could be a little spooky, the way that you're like seeing these energies kind of transform, the way that you're transforming energies and alchemizing energies. All right, yeah, this is a divine, you guys could have someone who is very obsessed with your energy. I'm doing a reading. All right, so as you go through this upgrade, you're going to realize that there has been a lot of energetic, I heard discord, all right, about your energy, because your energy is like so potent and magnetic. You're getting promotion here, All right, and you have been dealing with evil eye about this promotion. So this is why I'm saying you have been dealing with energetic interferences left and right. All right, like I said, this could have been an energetic parasite or someone with an energetic parasite attached to them, or an attachment here that someone had to you. All right, and you have had to close out that cycle with a lower level version of yourself that had to deal with this karmic lesson. All right. All right, so your telekinesis skills, your abilities are going to be upgrading. All right, and spirit is protecting you, all right, from this energy. So don't get into this self-sabotage mode of, I'm getting like, if you're feeling that way as well, this could be someone here who's definitely sending you that evil eye to self-sabotage to get into that mode again, because I'm getting like you could have dealt with someone here who, again, this was a past version of yourself that this energy is tied to, all right, and they want to like pull on your energy so that you're in that past timeline. You have shifted out of that timeline though. You're in a new cycle, all right, so they cannot, it's like they can't energetically pinpoint you anymore because you transformed. All right, clarify. Cycle over, step into better. All right, yeah, because you have let go of a chapter here. Someone's initial could be G. Someone could have first, last, middle initial of the, you know, the letter G, or you guys could have that, take what resonates. But we have 999, let it go. That chapter is done. Release it so something better can step in. And this is spirit. Spirit is surrounding you at all times right now because you are receiving a lot of energetic. This is also you learning a lesson of who to set boundaries with and who to prioritize in your life. All right, because you guys have stepped into your north node and these are people in their south node energy. All right, so you have closed a chapter of dealing with people in their south node because you have left your south node and you are in your north node. All right, so that chapter has been released. All right, so this is sort of like your blessings are now going to be bestowed onto you because of how much you had to basically, how much energetic warfare you had to go through just to get to this door. All right, but something is being balanced out in your energy. All right. All right, what else, Holy Spirit? All right, someone, the month of February could be significant, 12/12 of my timer. So something definitely shifted this month. All right, I'm making this reading in February of 2026. All right, but whenever you see this, this is, you know, for you guys. But we have Aquarius and Pisces energy. Someone could be an Aquarius or a Pisces, but this is giving me you stepping out of the energy of your south node into your north node. And a lot of it has to do with the age of Aquarius. You being an innovator, 1, 2, 3, 4 on my timer. You guys doing something very innovative and very creative, okay? And this could be something that I feel like maybe you're not used to or people are not used to, all right? But your abilities are really going through a huge upgrade here, all right? All right, clarify telekinesis, abilities. All right, and the initial L. All right, so someone could have the initial L. All right, take what resonates. Okay, anything else? And the initial S. All these initials. Sup. SUP. Someone can want to, you know, contact you, say sup. What's up? What's up with you? Sup. All right, because I see that you guys are roaring like a lion, 1313, or they want you to roar like a lion or something like that. Maybe someone wants you to like, I don't know. I'm getting this energy of like you guys are in this like this, you're radiating confidence and you're speaking up, you're being very courageous. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This next timeline, you're doing something very courageous that people, I guess, underestimated you, didn't really see this version of you, or didn't think this version of you would come to the forefront, is what I'm hearing. But now these people want to say sup because you have, you know, you have become this hard worker, this courageous hard worker. All right, let's clarify a little bit more. All right, so now I'm getting more of this energy as you shifted out of timeline of dealing with energetic parasites that were feeding off you or feeding off your I heard your gifts. Wow, so your blessings here. All right, the cycle is over with that, and you know you may have people from your past. Not saying that they were people who were, they could have just had. You had a contract that you had to deal with, a karmic contract that you have completed. So you're going to have people from your past timelines, from who are in your south node, who are going to want to reach out because they notice this. All right. What else? Cleanse your aura. Yeah, Spirit is saying you got to cleanse your aura right now, or you're doing so. You guys could be taking spiritual baths right now. You're getting so connected, or you're getting very connected to your spiritual team. All right, you're receiving a lot of downloads. Also, you receive a lot of downloads, 1441, maybe by taking baths. All right, this is how you get certain downloads. All right, connecting with water. All right, Yeah. Wow. All right, so something, you guys may do something that has to do with shifting a paradigm here. And someone could be really trying to flee. It's crazy. All right, someone could be trying to escape their, I heard karma. Okay, so this could have to do with someone getting karma here for you cleansing them out of your auric field. So they're going to be getting a lot of bad karma because they were, yeah, this person was under your covering, all right, because they know you have a very connected intuition. You're very connected to source, and somehow, some way, they were energetically siphoning through that and having some sort of protection covering over this. All right, yeah, you were abused, not confused. All right, this was someone who was gaslighting you. All right, so that they can have your covering, your spiritual covering, in some way, shape, or form. Now this person wants to escape their karma, so be mindful if this person might want to reach out as if nothing ever happened. All right, because they know that you're hitting the spiritual jackpot and the secrets about what they did is becoming exposed. Wow. It could be a Gemini, or you could have Gemini in your chart. All right, or this is the energy of you guys really becoming a messenger for the divine. All right, you're in your life purpose. All right, so a chapter has been done with someone being two-faced. All right, double-minded when it came to you. All right, being in your energy and playing in your face. All right, yeah, I feel like someone could be seeing that you guys have learned a valuable lesson of dealing with toxic behaviors or people with toxic patterns. All right, maybe you guys are really taking your health more seriously. All right, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, all the things. All right, and this is aligning you into your purpose here. All right. All right, Virgo energy. Okay, so someone could be a Virgo. You guys could have Virgo in your chart, but this is giving me like you guys have perfected some sort of gift of yours. So since you have perfected something here, I feel like this season is going to be reaping your harvest because you have been able to connect with yourself and connect with the divine and actually cleanse anything that was I heard unwarranted, so things that were unwarranted. All right, this could have been, you know, rumors, you know, just things being spoken over your life here. All right, to cast negativity in your life. All right, to dispel you from having your blessings. Okay, you're dealing with very big blessing blockers. All right. Yeah, so you're receiving these signs and synchronicities, or you're going to here. All right, you're receiving, and maybe animals are feeling more connected to you, more drawn to you. Like you could be receiving a lot of messages through animals. All right, this is about someone who is staying in their lower self. Okay, someone who wanted you to stay in their lower self so they can basically, you could do the hard work and they could take from it. All right, they can use you as some sort of narcissistic supply. All right, but they made a bad business deal because I feel like they didn't have the foresight of you basically breaking these patterns or being strong enough or courageous enough to step foot into your purpose and cleanse out these energies. All right, they really, I'm getting like you had a lot of people who were very either non-believers or they just didn't believe in you, or they didn't believe that God could work through you. These people could have been religious in some way, but they didn't think that you were you know, a divine person, or they just didn't want to. They could have felt this because obviously if they're siphoning from your gifts in some shape or form, they obviously know that you have some sort of divinity with you, but they didn't want you to really see it, so they tried to gaslight you and manipulate you into believing that you didn't have those gifts or that you wouldn't be able to tap into those gifts. Okay, so a lot of manipulation, a lot of gaslighting. You were dealing with very vindictive energies. All right, they did not want you to tap into these gifts. All right, what else, Spirit? All right. All right, yeah, you were abused, not confused. All right, people are probably seeing the full story of something now, or something is being exposed about the full story of a situation that I feel like you knew about for a long time, but you kept it close to yourself because you knew you could have went through some sort of a betrayal trauma where you knew that if you spoke up about certain things, especially with the kind of networks that you were surrounded with, they wouldn't believe you, all right? Or they would take the side of the abuser, all right? And my heart goes out to everyone who's dealt with that because it's not easy, especially when the ones closest to you, even family, could take the side of the abuser, not knowingly that what they put you through is also the hell that they put you through. All right, so you close out the cycle for the better, and you're gonna have some sort of application or loan being approved. So this is you getting the good, getting the green light. All right, this could be for your life in general. You're going to be receiving the green light of your blessings, meaning, you know, it's gonna feel like things are gonna fall into your lap. Again, people are gonna probably say you're lucky. People are probably gonna say, oh, that's just luck. When you know what you had to go through in order to receive this. Yeah, this overflow. All right, 888. You guys could be saying 888. Okay, coins, opportunities, abundance, everything is multiplying in your life. All right, because you know that abundance is a mindset. All right, and I feel like a lot of people wanted you not to tap into this 888 frequency because they knew that you had it within you. They just didn't want you to be awakened to it. So something is going to be approved for you guys. All right, because you have closed out a major cycle here. Could have had to do with a blockage on your finances because you were dealing with these low vibrational entities or energies. Yeah, wow. Love offer. All right, so maybe something is going to be approved when it comes to a love offer. All right, maybe this has to do with love. Okay, love is in the air. Love is in the air. All right, we have healthy lifestyle. You have learned a lesson here, okay? You have learned a lesson when it comes to a Gemini or a Cancer, or June could be significant. Maybe something's coming in the month of June. All right, because you are aligned with your creativity. All right, you guys could be seeing 311. All right, the ideas that you're being guided towards, or the ideas that you have, are divinely sent. All right, they're meant to take you somewhere. Yeah, you're receiving abundance because you are the light worker healer here. All right, and you are at that checkpoint where you have gone through a huge upgrade. All right, and I really do love that for you guys because you guys deserve this upgrade. 2112 on my timer. All right, like I said, you dealt with a lot of people who had certain resources to abuse their power, and they negatively chose to do that on you, 2121, but you have closed out that cycle. All right, so now, you know, the first are last and the last are first. It's the energy. Yeah, all right, you realize you had to come to a conclusion. Maybe you guys are people who are just very kind people, genuine people. You were dealing with people who were not like that to test your faith, your perseverance, your resilience, but also to show you that you cannot fix people. Maybe you had a habit of thinking that you could fix others, all right, because you saw the good in them. All right, you're not going to be able to fix someone who is just determined to not fix themselves, and let alone try to break you. All right, so I feel like you had to learn a valuable lesson when it came to that. All right, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. All right. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this had to do with your creative expression, your sacral energy. Maybe this is something that they were targeting. They were attacking your sacral chakra, all right, so that you wouldn't have the creative expression to expand here, all right, or that they maybe had some sort of a envy towards your sacral chakra energy. All right, these people are on the outside looking in, seeing how wondrous your her glow up has been, like your transformation has been, like on a spiritual level. You guys have really transformed into a beautiful, beautiful person, a beautiful soul. All right, you guys have always been a beautiful soul, but I feel like it's finally like shining a light on things here, and I feel like this is like manifesting into your outer reality. All right, so maybe like now you guys are looking more healthy on the outside. You're dealing with energies. You could have been dealing with these energies, with these spiritual parasites, with these dark karmic vibrations, that you guys weren't looking healthy. You guys were probably looking very ill because you had those energetic parasites. All right. Spirit said that, Spirit said to gain a new perspective by taking a step back from these energies. All right. And I feel like this is what guided you. I feel like you got like some sort of, it's like you had certain, through your third eye, all right, you have always been very, very connected to your third eye, is what I'm saying here. All right, you have always had enlightenment through your third eye, all right? But I'm saying that you guys were being, I'm like saying like at all angles, like you guys were being targeted at all angles, so you couldn't really, it's like they didn't want you to, it was gaslighting. It's a form of gaslighting, manipulation. They did not want you to tap into that third eye and actually express the truth with your third eye. All right, so they could have called you crazy. They could have minimized what you were seeing with your third eye. All right, but you were actually being guided to take a step back and withdraw from a situation, or withdraw your energy from a situation to reevaluate. All right, maybe people were saying like, oh, I don't know what's up with the collective. Something's up with them. I don't know. They're just going through something. Meanwhile, you knew to take a step back because you knew what they were doing. All right, but they wanted to make it seem like you were the one who was crazy. You were the one who was, something's up with them. Like, I don't know. It's all a tactic. All right. And this pause was for your betterment. All right. To really reflect on your next steps in life. Okay. I feel like also someone did not hide their tracks really well. They got really sloppy. So their tracks are being exposed here about how they were hiding their true character towards you. All right. To manifest something in your life here. All right. Or that you wouldn't be able to manifest something within your life here. Wow. All right. Yeah, this is what you guys are receiving through the soul activation. All right, you guys are going through an upgrade here. All right, and this is because of your ability to understand that some people cannot be fixed. All right, you cannot try to help other people. Maybe you're just a natural born therapist. I don't know. Maybe you're just used to really being there for other people. All right, and you had to deal with energies, and you came across energies who were just gonna use that and take that and basically, yeah, use what you gave them, all right, to their betterment, but also try to destroy you. Okay, so yeah, I'm telling you, you're dealing with very very vindictive energies. Okay, yeah, thieves. All right, taking what you told them and using that to go against you. All right, woo. Your justice is coming. All right, because you guys have gone through a Kundalini awakening. You guys have a rose could be significant. All right, you guys have ascended to your highest level of human existence. All right, so you're doing your soul work, your shadow work, you're elevating. All right, so the scales are balancing out here. All right, Spirit wants you guys to enjoy the silence right now. All right, because you're going through a heavy upgrade. There's going to be an overflow for you guys in abundance here. Yeah, so maybe right now you guys are taking time out to rest, all right, to meditate, all right, do some sort of meditation exercises here. Yeah, because you were being guided to burn these bridges here, all right. It does not matter if you had, you know, certain obligations with certain people from a past timeline. You were meant to burn those bridges here because there was a lot of black magic that was being done on you guys who were not trying to hurt anyone. And this is why something in the spiritual courts has deemed you innocent and deemed you the green light. This is why your good karma is being received, and this is why they're getting bad karma, and they cannot cloak in your energy to take away their bad karma. Because they were thieves, they were stealing from you. And you are tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. Your energy, your abundance is infinite because you're tapped into the divine. Their abundance, they have to take it from others. Yeah, they didn't think this was not part of their plan. All right, this was not part of their plan for them to receive sad news about how good you're doing on your journey. All right, for you guys to actually close out a cycle and tap into your magic qualities, all right, and receive messengers, like I said, signs from the divine. All right. Yeah, wow. Okay, anything else, Holy Spirits? Anything else? Anything else? All right, what else for this collective? So this pretty much sums it up. I feel like this is a very just straightforward reading, okay? Yeah, you guys are being liberated, okay, from something that was limiting you, or someone that was limiting you. We have celebrating diversity. Attend cultural events to broaden your horizons and deepen your understanding of inclusivity. This could have had to do with something about culture differences, or this could have had to do with something with diversity, okay? Maybe you guys are of a different... This could have had to do with something about different races, okay? Maybe this was like a discrimination thing, all right? You guys have grown into your power in this new life, all right? Yeah, divine feminine, all right? Wow, okay. We have harmonious bonds. Strengthen your relationship through open and honest communication, fostering mutual understanding. A lot about understanding. All right, so you were dealing with very stubborn energies who did not want to understand you. Maybe where you came from. All right, maybe who you were as a person. All right, maybe your culture. All right, something of that sort. Okay, you're dealing with very arrogant people. All right. Yeah, oh my gosh, I cannot make this up. Enchanting patchwork. It says cultivate a deep sense of appreciation for diversity. A lot of diversity here. You're dealing with people who really just discriminated you for your race. Wow. Appreciation for diversity by actively engaging with different cultures and perspectives. Yeah, you guys also, I feel like you guys are very connected. You know, you're very tapped in with different cultures, already different lifestyles, and you're okay with that because you're a messenger for the divine. So you're okay with going through, I don't know, maybe someone as whatever. I'm not gonna tap into that message. But you have gone through a lot of different shifts in your life, and you have you know, connected with people of all different races, okay? And I feel like you're not discriminatory, all right? These people could be very discriminatory, all right? But I'm sure their image does not allow them to speak that out loud, okay? So this could be like a subconscious thing, like you were dealing with subconsciously racist people. Wow. All right, maybe your just kind heart, your genuine heart just did not want to see that was the reason. All right, yeah, you know the truth about it because you're a psychic here. You know the truth about something here. All right, and I'm hearing the song Stitches by Shawn Mendes. Okay, so it's like, I'll be needing stitches, you got me tripping over myself, aching, I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. So I don't know what that's about. Alright, someone could feel like they, you know, they want to stitch up something here. What is this, Spirit? Yeah, trust. Alright. Spirit is saying it's important to trust that these shifts are happening for your highest good. Alright? Because behind the scenes, what's being hidden from you is that these people, their time's up in your energy. Their time's up doing something, playing in your face, playing in your energy. They're being released. The divine is releasing them from your energy. They can no longer uphold something by cloaking in your energy. So they could be going through towers in their life. All right, these are negative towers. This is like Dark Night of the Soul towers. You're going through liberation towers where you're finally released from the shackles of the abuse of domination. Okay, you're in your divinity. You guys are in your divinity. All right, so it's like your star is shining bright here no matter what. I'm also getting like these people are this energy, I should say, because I feel like they had low-level entities that were really running the show. Not even these people. I feel like they weren't even operating their actual selves. They were operating, and they had demonic vessels. Like they had demonic entities attaching to their vessel at this point. That's the energy. I feel like that's why we're illuminated to release and like detox these energies, because you had to see the truth. All right. But your light shines really bright, okay? And I feel like these people had some sort of contract fulfilled by their master, the devil, right? And it was to basically make your heart so broken, destroy your heart, so that you wouldn't be able to receive love and abundance, all right? So that your heart couldn't get stitched up. So it would be so cut into pieces. It's almost like, this is the thing, thank you, Spirit. This is the analogy I'm getting. When you break a vase, you can try to glue it back together, but it's never going to be the same as it was, because all the shattered pieces are going to be all over the ground, and you're going to have to try to mend it in a way that it's going to be like almost impossible to refix. So this is what these people were out to basically really damage you. All right. These were snakes in the grass. All right. You're anchored. You're too anchored in yourself. So it's causing a storm. It's causing a storm because they can't finish what they were, you know, contracted to do. Yeah, because you trust your guides. Because you are too connected. Your guides are protecting you way too much for this. Because I'm telling you, the courage you have is like no other. All right? It's striking these people. It's just like, these people are feeling like their prayers are useless. All right, maybe they're praying to the divine. They're trying to get mercy from the divine. It's real out here. 33 on my timer. Because of the spiritual cleansing that you have went through. This detox that Spirit was guiding you to go through in order to receive your good fortune, because you were never going to receive your good fortune while having these parasites in your energy, and that's just how it is, and that's just the reality of it. All right, I'm going to leave that message here. Okay, I hope the message resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if it did. If you guys want to book a personal, my email will be in the description down below. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you definitely do not have to, but if you feel like blessing the channel, that is also very appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.